Here are the highlights from today's wild All-Star game as Jordan Smithers started it off, looking to the back of the end zone and completes it to Tommy Vegas out of Las Vegas. That would put the West up 7-0 to begin the ball game. But the East would strike back with a 4-yard touchdown run from Duke Overstreet as he powered his way into the end zone as he took on a couple of Western Conference defenders, and he would tie the game at 7 going into the second quarter. To start the second quarter, the East fumbled, the West couldn't do anything with it, and back come the Eastern Conference. Over half the quarter already over, and Funk, uncharacteristically, throws another pick in the back of the end zone to Chase Maidenhill, and a perfectly timed interception from Maidenhill, and the Western Conference would get the football back. Again, the West could do nothing with the turnover, and Duke Overstreet, look at that big lane right there. He waltzes into the end zone and takes a 14-7 advantage. But the East was not done committing turnovers. Funk back to throw in a very uncharacteristic game for him, and West Poe gets the interception and returns it all the way into East territory, the Cincinnati corner. Just before the half, Tommy Vegas was not done for the Diablos as Smithers throws it to the back of the end zone, and Vegas comes right into your living room and makes an excellent grab, ties it at 14, and moves this ball game into the third quarter. A very defensive third quarter of play, but that would end up causing the West some problems. Dante Huell taking the carry. He's had fumble problems before this year. Chuck Congo knocks the football out of his hands, and the Eastern Conference would take over with a tie ball game. But that would not be the last of Dante Huell in this ball game. Tony Henderson would get the carry now, then running back for Queen City into the game for the East, and the Eastern Conference would take a 21-14 lead with 2:57 to go in the third. That's when Dante Huell decided it was time to stop fumbling and time to start making some plays. Dante Huell breaking one tackle and gone. 76 yards for the score as Huell cut this game to a 24-21 deficit. And still in the third quarter, Huell's not finished. This one looked even nastier on live TV. Johnson gets his ankles broken. Tolbert coming up to make the tackle. He can't make the play. And Huell would go and score again. Huell had 13 carries for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night. Put the West up 28-24 going into the fourth quarter. Then the East, with the momentum not on their side. Bubba Jones now quarterback for Boston. Airs it out into the end zone. And it's Justin Boone, a safety for Cincinnati, again making the play. And the Western Conference would move it forward. But bad luck hits the West. Holiday pitches right to the East defender, and Tony Bertolino out of D.C. would make the play and run it into the end zone. And the Eastern Conference would take a 35-31 lead with 6:22 to go. Down to 3:31 as both teams tried to waste some clock with 1:30 to go. Some more heroics out of the running back position. This time it's Duke Overstreet. 1 missed tackle. 2 missed tackles as he slings the defender to the side. A diving play can't be made by Gage Wilson. Overstreet had 3 touchdowns on the night. He puts the East back up 38-35. Puts the East back up. But the West is not done. Graham Holiday to his receiver, Tony Franklin. That's a score. The West would now tie the game at 38. 29 seconds to play. East back to throw in a game-saving drive. That pass deep down the field was picked off by Marshall London of the Green Bay Thunder, and he would return it up to the 45-yard line. An offside penalty on the Eastern Conference with 5 seconds to play put the Western Conference in field goal range, and we don't have a replay of it, but a 51-yard field goal was good for the West, and the Western Conference pulls off the shocking upset 41-38 over the heavily favored East here in Honolulu. The World Bowl is tomorrow. Edmonton and Louisville on the WAFL Network.